This
Yo,
is Tommy with Nation Politics. Yo, David, are
yeah.
you here? Are you among
If you
us?
could hear me, I'm in
I
the
can hear you.
living.
Can you hear me? My
Yeah,
computer's going through all kinds of glitchings. But
I had
I
YouTube
can.
playing for a moment.
You have yeah. Well, I don't know what's going on. It's the technocrats, bro.
They don't want us.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny is that what we just proved is like a microcosm. So I don't Tommy Nation. There's a group called Free Thinkers who meet in the middle. We knew on Facebook we don't meet in the middle, nor are there many free thinkers.
You just
And
bash and
yeah,
smash each
it's been a
other.
long time coming. Do you know like how long? How long does it take to like reach that point where you're just like shut the fuck up? Want total blood? That's what I wanted, bro.
Ah,
Total blood.
hold on. I got
Give
an
me the
idea.
what? What are you
Uh,
gonna do, bro?
uh, uh, just lay back and what I just did.
I can't see what you just did. I don't see your camera.
I know.
Yeah, see. So what? I actually have to leave it up to my imagination.
Well,
You
I
know what's
can't.
funny?
It's not legal where I live. Uh,
Oh, okay. I see. I see. You know what's crazy? What's crazy, David, is that these trolls on the internet, these fucking
yeah,
technocrats, these technocrats, they're all doing the same thing: banning you, censoring you, reporting you. But
yeah,
guess what? They're the ones that are always the problem. They're the ones that are causing the fucking strife. They're the ones causing the whole fucking conflict. And then they want to fucking. I don't understand how it works, bro. Did you see that though? Like how there were five neoliberals on me at the same time. They just ganged up on me. It was crazy. I was just like, you guys. I don't know. Well, from the outside looking in, bro. What do you see when you see this shit like that? What do you see?
uh,
I mean,
like
they gang up on
I'm
you.
a
They gang up on you pretty good.
yeah, but I'm a troll.
You are. I see.
You
Like,
know,
but you have a good reason to be a troll. I think
like
because
and they all know it. I'm
they
surprised you
they
don't know
should
it.
they should.
You
Because
know,
like you're trolling for a good reason. You're trolling because you've seen the hypocrisy of these guys. I can
right?
tell. I can
Like
tell.
oh well, yeah. I mean, they're. I enjoy what I do.
I
I mean, if I
mean,
didn't, I wouldn't do it. You know, it is what
yeah.
it is.
I mean, I sometimes I enjoy what I do, but then sometimes like when you got five neoliberals telling you about the Mueller report at the exact same time and how stupid
Yeah,
you are, that you don't believe the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
I troll. I just troll for the other side. For all, I just troll for myself. I'm an independent troll.
That's cool. Just don't be David Brock or Neera Tanden. Don't be
I don't
David
know
Brock.
what that is. I just, I don't know things because I'm independent.
So
Troll.
I I don't know if you noticed this, but you know about Trump. So you're still a huge fan of Trump, right? Like real talk or what? How do you feel about Trump?
Nah, I feel like you got to live in the reality. Hold on, my dog jumping on me and I'm sunburned. That's
Yeah,
not good. Uh,
you're sunburned.
yeah, man. I got second degree burns on my face.
Oh, that's not funny. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I'm getting over it. How do I feel about that? Well, I feel like you got to choose one set of regulations. You got to either be over here or over there, and I like $1.68 gas better than I like paying 3.68.
Yeah.
You know, uh, I like that better. I just don't. I mean, if I had to choose between one or two, I don't really have my options suck.
But
Is
why do we
what I
have to
think.
choose between one or two?
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Why is
when you're
there?
hungry, do you think of more than two foods to eat?
Trump's not a Republican.
I know.
He's
That's
an
what they also.
independent dude that
Yeah.
who like outsmarted it and think like, well, if I'm an independent, knows they're not gonna get on the green card and they ain't gonna go nowhere. They're gonna get less than five
But
percent of the vote. They
you're
lucky they
right.
get
You're
five
right.
percent of the vote so they can
You're right.
support their cause.
I mean, that's not wrong, but still,
You know,
you have to realize that at the end of the day, it's our fault. That's the reason. It's our
man.
fault.
Yeah, that's why I like Trump. So I'm gonna answer why. What are some of the reasons I like him? Because he's like fuck the system.
Okay, so fuck the system. I agree with fuck the system. Except he was the system for a bit.
He has to. Well, yeah, man. I mean, he has to take care of people, take care of Americans, and you know, you can't be like fuck the establishment, but at the same time, fuck the people too. You
So,
got to support the people and say fuck the establishment. I guess.
is there anything Joe Biden could do that you would just like, you would literally give him props on?
I gave him props already on one thing.
What?
He erased some people's student loans. Not
Yeah.
he didn't do what he said he was going to do. He just like for like, you know, some of them people who went to college at them colleges that charge like 30,000, you know, like Jerry Springer College.
Right.
They had
Jerry Springer College.
You know what I'm talking about, man? Like you know, you watch the Jerry Springer show, and then during the commercial, they would have the commercials for go to this school, and
Well, I'm gonna give
they
you
would charge you all kinds of money, and
like Trump University. No.
Yeah, I guess you could use that as an example.
I don't want to. I'm tired of him. I just don't care anymore.
I try not to like.
Okay. It's just that
defend the dude.
No,
I just like.
Of course. I know you're a free thinker.
The other side
I like Bernie Sanders,
too.
but I was dude when Bernie Sanders was getting props by Chuck Schumer. Chuck Schumer was giving Bernie Sanders props for this infrastructure bill, and Bernie knows as well as I do what's in this infrastructure bill, which is a whole bunch of nothing.
I haven't seen anything besides windmills. We already got that shit.
Oh my god, windmills cause cancer, bro. Remember? Okay, so there's crazy shit going on in the news right now, but mostly I want you to see this, David. I want you to react to this because you left Fauci. This is what happened to
Marshall. Thank you, Madam Chair. My first question for Dr. Walensky. As a physician, we always want to be able to know and discuss the benefits and risk of anything that we're prescribing, including a vaccine. It's estimated that 40, maybe 50% of children have already had the COVID virus. What are the additional benefits to the vaccine to a child who's already had the virus?
I think it very much depends on what the variant that child might have had, whether they could potentially be infected or reinfected. And, you know, one thing I just want to note with the children is I think we fall into this flawed thinking of saying that only 400 of these 600,000 deaths from COVID-19 have been in children. Children are not supposed to die. And so 400 is a huge amount for a respiratory season.
Thank you. Dr. Woodcock, how many children under the age of 18 without a pre-existing condition, a significant health condition, have died from COVID in this country?
I don't have that at my fingertips. I'm sorry.
Dr.
Over 400.
Without health
that
condition.
I don't
So
know.
I think the answer is probably zero. So I think if you take a deep dive, most of the children that have died had some type of underlying health condition. Dr. Fauci, in my hand is a three-dimensional printing of the COVID spike, something that's certainly a scientific, just baffles me in so many ways. That it's composed of two units, as you know. There's an S2 subunit and an S1, and I'd like you to talk about the S2 subunit for a second. Can you explain the significance of the furin cleavage site, the double arginine CGG codon, if you would, and how that works clinically for us?
Yeah, thank you for that question, Senator. The furin cleavage site is a site of a set of amino acids, which is at the point where the enzyme furin can cleave it so that the virus can then bind to the receptor cell and then enter the cell. So it is seen on a number of viruses. It's been seen it's on the SARS-CoV-2, and it's also seen on other beta coronaviruses. You asked also about the double CGG codon.
Right.
That is a codon, again, that is unusual, but it is also seen on a number of beta coronaviruses. It is not a very common codon for the amino acid in question, but it is seen in coronaviruses.
Dr. David Baltimore, a Nobel laureate, I'll quote him here. When I first saw the furin cleavage site in the viral sequence with its arginine codons, I said to my wife, it was the smoking gun for the origin of the virus. These features make a powerful challenge to the idea of a natural origin for SARS-2. And again, this is Nobel laureate Dr. David Baltimore saying this.
Right.
Would you agree or disagree with Dr. Baltimore?
Well, Dr. Baltimore, who is an extraordinarily accomplished scientist, has backtracked on that statement. and says, I wish I had not used the word smoking gun, when it was pointed out to him that actually this is seen in a number of coronaviruses, including one of the common cold coronaviruses. So I believe if you would ask...
So you disagree with him?
Well, I agree with his second statement where he backtracked and said he wished he had not used...
So you disagree with his first statement, though?
And he disagrees with his first statement.
Okay, he's not going to answer the question. We also have the S1 subunit, and I refer to the timeline behind me here, that there was a moratorium placed for viral gain of function in 2014. And I think you'll agree with me that the NIH funded research that led to this, an S1 spike that looks very similar.
Hey guys, this is Tommy with Tommy Nation Politics. How's everyone doing today? Tommy Nation Politics.
So as you can see, David, he's not going to answer the question. This is what I hate about COVID, is that there's like a whole bunch of posturing all the time on both sides. And everyone wants to be right. Everybody wants to get more power, but who wants to really cure the virus? Nobody, right? Nobody. Why does Biden want us to take the vaccine? Not because we can get well. They all have their ulterior motives, and it's gross. It's like they want us to trust the government. It's not happening, bro.
I don't feel bad yet.
Well, you got the vaccine, right?
Yeah, but I also had COVID 6 months before I took the vaccine.
Yeah, you told me. So, So, which one did you get again?
Pfizer.
Okay, why'd you get that one? Did you think about it? Like which one to get?
I felt like if they were gonna give it to kids, it was, it was the one that they did the most tests on at the time.
Okay, that sounds
Like,
interesting.
if they were going to offer it to children, then I felt like, well, then they've done more tests, and they did the most tests on that one compared to the rest of them. Yeah.
I'm putting on some indie music right now because we're going to talk about some Dr. Fauci. So, what do you think about Dr. Fauci? Do you think he should still be the spokesperson of the COVID vaccine, even though he's lying all the time?
Well, if he's not, who else you gonna get? Nobody wants that job.
I mean, what about an actual doctor that has actual patients?
Oh, I hear you. Yeah.
Just like him. Just
True.
like try.
Right. Well, if you listen to what an actual doctor who has patients and he tells you what you're not gonna want to hear what he's dealing with people, because he's gonna tell you about people begging for their lives. And
Is he? That's not good bedside manner. I thought doctors are supposed to have bedside manner. Fauci says that we're coming into the worst part of this pandemic. So what does that mean for the economy? What does that mean for the economy? Like Joe Biden said, we're building back better. I thought we were building back better. I don't know, man.
It's about I don't know. I feel like I'm about to have to hustle hard, man.
You think so?
Think so.
I mean, if
think so, because I'm in the same industry you're in. You think they're gonna shut us down again?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But all I know is Ossoff and Warnock don't make it to the Senate. George, you know the thing. Joe Biden is gonna he's gonna close the economy fucking up again. You elect another look fat.
You want to hear a bunch of? I'm gonna give you a pissed off fact. You want to know a bunch of? Today's the day they shut off unemployment for millions of Americans.
They did.
Today's the day the stimulus ends.
Moratorium on evictions. It's all happening today, August 1st.
Americans are going to want to put up the fingers, man.
Well, I mean, actually, what they want right now, David, they want this fucking insurrection. They want to fucking put the insurrectionists back in jail because that's what's really important. Oh my God. It's not like the FBI doesn't have them all already. How many were there? They got them all.
I don't know. They got to talk about it all the way till midterms.
I know, exactly. Till midterms, right? Who'd have thought? Who'd have fucking thought?
I mean,
I wonder why they're doing that.
Well, to cover up their actions.
Probably because they want to get reelected. and
That
they
too.
suck. They haven't done anything.
That too.
They haven't done anything. That's why. Okay, so there's talk about the infrastructure bill today. Today, so they spent a month. They spent it last month talking to Mitch McConnell, talking about how we're gonna have a bipartisan deal. Then Joe Biden lies because he's a liar. He goes out to the press and he goes, "Oh yeah, it's a deal." And then I need the second bill. And then Mitch McConnell's like, "The second bill? What the fuck are you talking about, Joe?" So now they have to start back from scratch one because Joe Biden's a liar. This is what happens when you put a liar in the presidency. It's funny,
I've
bro.
never heard Joe Biden lie before.
You can count the lie. Every time Joe Biden's mouth is open, he lies. In fact, there's this like one scene. He was like trying to get. They were trying to ask him questions when he gets off Air Force One, and his people purposely steer him away. But he's so like dementia riddled. He like gravitated towards the people because they were all laughing and smiling and stuff.
Yeah.
So he probably forgot he was president. And he was like, "Hey, people, I want to smell your hair." And then like they asked him a question. They asked him a question about like DACA. Oh my God, he was like, then he like ran as fast as he could back into the White House. Ah, DACA, fuck no, I don't have a plan on that. Ask Kamala.
I'm the
Do not come.
biggest Joe Biden fan.
Do not come. Look, fat. Do not come.
His nickname, they gave him the nickname Pino.
You know?
Yeah.
What's that stand for?
President in name only.
I mean, he might as well be Ronald Reagan, who might as well be Bill Clinton, who might as well be George W. Bush. Look what his press secretary is saying now. I thought DACA was a pathway to citizenship. I thought we were supposed to be the shining beacon on a hill. I thought we were supposed to give your tired and your poor like the Statue of Liberty.
It's important to understand.
Jim Psaki.
Psaki?
It's important to understand the context of what the secretary was conveying yesterday, which is just that it is still the case that it is not the way to come to the United States is not through processes of trying to come to the border without going through an asylum process or coming by sea without going through an asylum application process. There are certainly programs through which some of them have not been reinstated, I should say, that were put in place by the Trump administration that are being reviewed, as he said yesterday. That would apply to the individuals and people of Haiti and the people of Cuba as well. Those have not been reinstated. They're being reviewed. That's what the secretary said yesterday. What he was reiterating is that this is not the time to travel irregularly. It's dangerous. People can lose their lives as they have in the past.
And as the administration tries to figure out the root causes of migration.
There are series, there are processes. You see, there are some diagnoses. There's some vis-a-vis concordantly facts variables.
Oh man, every time she talks, I like days out. I go to like.
You know what shit they're doing, right? They're doing the language. That's what they're doing. They're all about the language. See, that's what the thing is. The only difference between the Democrats and Republicans is like the Republicans are like, no, I want that fucking corporate liability. Jim Psaki's like, we're gonna get a little government town hall, and we're gonna get a meeting. We're gonna have a vote. We're gonna sign a petition, and then we're gonna fuck you over in the end.
She puts me to sleep, man. She reminds me of the ocean music.
Like this. I'm trying to.
Nah, not like that. Like the stuff on, like.
No, now I'm
ocean.
fucking triggered. Now I'm triggered. You can't even fix it. I'm just trying to take the shit off. Well, she does sound like one. She sounds like a liar, just like Joe Biden. So that's probably why she has the job. And she lies a lot. She makes things up. Even worse than what she makes things up, she's literally asking Mark Zuckerberg to spy on us for the government.
I saw that.
Why is she such a creeper? Why are these people such creepers? This is why the white liberal thing, honestly, David, it's kind of getting over the top. Weird. I'm sorry. It's like Karen to the 10th power, bro. Karen to the 10th power.
They got the extreme label.
Yeah, I mean, like literally, if you don't fucking put away your mask, put your mask above your nose, they're literally gonna fucking ban you from Twitter and Facebook. Like, they are so weird now with the community standards and guidelines. And who writes these? Who writes these standards and guidelines? Mark Zuckerberg, a guy who's literally never had any fucking problems in his life.
Yeah, man. I wish he. I was curious because they keep saying Florida has this civil case or something where, like, if you get censored or something, you can join their lawsuit and get paid because of the whole censoring thing. Because Florida's like they're just trying to fight back against all this stuff.
I know. I saw DeSantis is under fire, dude. Trump has got some rocky roads ahead. Like, if the Democrats get this little commission going, they're not only going to they want to try to get him, but they're going to try to get everybody in his vicinity, just like they always do.
Like, with all the times I've been, what they call it, banned or whatever, censored for speaking my mind, they owe me some money. Every time you get reported.
But how do you make them pay? Do we have to make them pay? Do we have to make them pay like we made these neoliberals pay in this group? Do we have to finally we have to actually fucking we have to cut some heads. We have to fucking cut some heads off.
Yeah, off with their heads.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. Like, literally, I guess I think we've been fooling ourselves for the longest time how this is going to get better. This is a peaceful resolution. We're going to transform. Like, nothing's going to get solved unless we fucking make it get solved, I think. And that sucks. I think that's a human characteristic that's a really bad flaw. Should probably stop being so violent. But it seems to be the only way we get things done is violence. Why is that? What do you think?
It's popular.
It's popular. It's age old. It's like a tradition.
It's popular. It's exciting.
So, are you a violent person? I'm not a violent person. Although I'm not afraid of violence. I would be violent if I had to be. But
No, I think I'm more controlling of violent situations.
That's a good way to put it. So you're very cautious. I don't know. What are you trying to say?
Oh, nothing. Don't know what I'm saying.
No? Okay, it was interesting. Okay.
No. I felt like I said what I...
Okay, so one more question for you, David, and then I'm going to go eat some pizza because I'm hungry as fuck. So, like, what do you think is going to happen in the midterms, bro? What do you think is going to happen? Just tell me.
I think it's going to be a red house, a red Senate, and Biden sitting there. I think Kamala's going to be your president.
Yeah. So Kamala's going to be president. Joe Biden's going to be the dog, and we're having Mitch McConnell back as probably Senate Majority Leader. I don't know about the House though. They're so bad. Both these parties are so bad. I don't get it. I don't know what like this is why I want to talk to you because you seem to have a connection to these parties still. The Republicans anyway. Do you like any of the other Republicans or just Trump? What do you think about the Republicans?
I like their policies currently better than the Democrats.
Okay. And their policies are
only some of their, some of them. I mean, I guess the ones that I wouldn't like don't affect me as much. I guess it don't affect me. I don't know. But I don't know, man. I like to troll both sides, to be honest with you. And I get a better time trolling Democrats than I do Republicans.
Don't you? Especially right now but it's dangerous though, David. We could have died. We could have died, bro. But we're victors though. Because they're snowflake bitches.
I mean, I can't really sit here and talk about like what's good about the Republican Party. I don't have that in my head.
I know. Yeah.
You know, but I can
was
sit
it-
here and tell you how I trolled each one, but I just trolled him a lot better. For
So
some
what's the
reason.
best? What's the most fucking triggering thing you can say to a neoliberal? What's the most triggering thing? Please tell me. I need to do it.
At the moment?
Yeah.
Start singing the Pledge of Allegiance to the United States.
Oh my God, they hate America. You know what's funny?
Yeah.
They hate America because of slavery, but then every time a black person opens their mouth that doesn't agree with them, they literally fucking destroy them. Like as you have witnessed, and as also Candace Owens. Like I feel closer to Candace Owens now than ever, even though I don't agree with anything she says, because I feel her. Now I know what the white liberals do when that shit happens, goes down.
I like
Candace, I feel your pain.
Owens.
I just feel like she's got an agenda for sure,
Well,
and it's not to help. It's not to help. It's to make money.
she has an outside box to, but I don't know. I like in her defense, her making money is her platform to get her voice out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She
but
couldn't do it without.
I feel
the
like
money.
that makes you kind of a politician, though, doesn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because you got sponsors and shit. I don't know.
But
I don't know. I guess I'll be met with that question.
I'm also part capitalist too.
Because
I feel like you gotta. If you don't get paid, you don't eat.
That's true.
And
well,
everybody has to take a seat somewhere. Do you really? I wouldn't. If somebody's going to sponsors going to give me some money right now, I'd have to take it.
But would you fucking praise Joe Biden all the day? Would you be a Joe Biden night for how much money?
No.
How much would it cost to sell out? That's always the question, right?
Well,
That's
for
the
how
human
long?
nature. Exactly. Hey, but see what's going on with AOC right now? What's going on with the AOC right now? She literally is like, I bet she like Todd and I. We were talking about this. So we were at lunch. I was like, why is AOC acting like this? You know, he's like, they probably got her on some projects because this democratic socialist has sweatshirts. She's a capitalist. That's not like it's retarded. So I'm just like, dude, how did this happen? They probably got her with a little project. Now she's all caught in. She's caught in like a web. She can't get out.
She gets bad press, man.
She gets bad press, but she's also a moron, just like Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yeah, she gets bad press, and I don't agree with a lot of the optics that she tried to portray. And I feel like if you're gonna, and she don't back it up, you know.
Yeah, she doesn't. She's got nothing to back it up with.
She's gonna like portray, like pretend like she cares, and then when not give a shit in the end.
That's what they all do. So I think that we should take this little victory that we've just had, bro. I think we need to fucking apply it to some other people outside. You know what I'm saying? We need to stop donating to AOC, first of all. And people like her. I'm tired of these politicians, man. It's time for us to get our power back. I think it's 1:30 time. What are you doing today? Anything fun? It's hot as fuck.
I'm hanging out with you.
Yeah, man. It's been forever.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna relax and give myself some first aid rehab and from sunburn. I was in, if you see my pictures, Destin, Florida, and that sunshine.
Did you see a gator? Did you see a gator that was on crack in Florida?
No, but I'm not. There's a lot of gators. There's a lot of gators down in the bayou too, so it's not like I wasn't looking for gators. I'm sure if I was looking for one, I would find one, but I've seen enough of them.
Shit,
you know,
that scares me sometimes. I swear to God, I've seen stories. I've seen like, did you ever watch that show Rescue 911? They reenact it. Like this girl, she was in a lagoon and she was just swimming, and this fucking gator just fucking took her away.
Yeah,
took her away.
Mm-hmm. There's gators on the highway all the time.
They need to fucking become shoes. Would you wear gator shoes? Are they fashionable?
I eat them.
Oh, I'm sure you do. You guys eat everything down there. I swear to God.
I eat. Man, give me some.
Give me some. All right, bro. Well, I'm gonna go eat some pizza right now. But it's good to talk to you. Hey.
All right.
So you make some noise in the group, bro. Fucking shake some shit up. It's Tommy Nation Politics, motherfuckers. Later.
Deuces.